Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV, Toronto Coronation's out-of-town show.
And Montreal superstar drag queen Erica.
The Rhinestone Phoenix Pageant 44, and much, much more.
Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Emily-Ann Fraser.
And my name is T. We'd like to thank the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations for the honor and privilege to film this episode of Outlook TV on their traditional unceded lands.
Outlook TV is the queer magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast. And next we are headed to Toronto, where Andre's got the next story.
And it's all about Toronto Coronation, the fun part where it's the out-of-town show.
Hello everyone, salut tout le monde. Royalty is coming to Toronto for Coronation 37, and we get to meet some out-of-town royals at Flash Bar tonight.
The out-of-town show is much more relaxed, it's much more fun, and it's also an opportunity to welcome people from out of town.
I've done things for our community for over 30 years, being in drag, but actually becoming Empress 12 years ago has allowed me to expand that much further, and the friends I've gotten are just incredible. My Emperor and I still have dinner once a week.
I am performing Rhinestone Cowboy by Glenn Campbell, and I chose it because it's a fun song and it represents where I'm from, which is Calgary, Alberta, Canada. My title has affected me in ways that are really positive. It's showing me a lot more friends, a lot more about community diversity, keeps me really busy, and I'm really become aware of what the nonprofits are, not only in my community, but around the country where I've traveled to celebrate other coronations.
Drag in the court provided me an opportunity to play a character and do that not only in a city to raise money for charities that help the people we have in the cities and even in the small communities that are in so much need.
My title itself has not impacted me personally. It has helped me get out of my shell a little bit, but the title has really helped me fundraise for my community and make network connections with other people.
Right, I'm doing a song called Scared of the Dark by Steps. It's just a fun, peppy European dance song that just gets my blood going.
The differences between the two courts of Canada and the courts of Seattle, I honestly don't think there's that big of a difference. They're based off of the same things, but each court has their own bylaws and how they handle things. And so each time you get to visit a different city, it's a whole different new experience.
I just finished my first song. I did some Kylie Minogue, her new little Padam Padam song. And probably in a few minutes, I'm gonna do a ballad and probably do a little Jennifer Hudson for you.
Every city does it a little bit differently, but we're all here for the same reason, which is to be part of our community, create a safe, queer space for our community to gather, make friends and friendships, and raise money for deserving LGBTQ charities.
I think the Canadian courts, at least from my experience, they're a lot more laid back. They have traditions, but they're not beholden to them. They have a sense of fun and whimsy, where the American courts, on average, tend to be a lot more regimented, a lot more structured. And I think sometimes they've lost the sense of fun.
Performing a cover of a Lady Gaga song called You and I, which I absolutely love. Got attached to the track, and I've actually performed it a couple of times on the circuit this year, and it's always a great hit, so I love performing it.
That was a fabulous royal show. Andre Tardif at Flash Bar in Toronto.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Outlook TV, but we'll be back.
Until then, please check us out on all our social media platforms, or better yet, please consider volunteering with us.
I'm Emily-Ann Fraser.
And my name is T. Stay fabulous, Canada.